Dean, first of all, welcome to Norwich City. Just tell us how pleased you are to be our new head coach.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. You know, it's a football club I've admired a lot when I've been here, and also admired from afar as well. So to get offered the opportunity in the Premier League as well is very pleasing.
I imagine it's been quite a whirlwind past couple of weeks for yourself. Could you just try and sum it up for us?
Yeah, that's the word, whirlwind. You know, obviously last Sunday lost my job at Aston Villa. You know, and then met with Stuart and Neil on the Tuesday, and obviously had a bit of a 3 or 4 nights in New York to go and see my boy. You know, and got the call from Stuart that they'd like to offer me the position, and only too happy to accept, and you know, really looking forward to getting into it now.
And if you can, just tell us a little bit about the elements of this role that attracted you to it.
I really like Daniel as a person, as a coach. Always thought he'd done a really good job here. So we're saddened, obviously, to see him go. But found that looking at it, it was a really supportive football club of everything that you want to do. They want to be a progressive football club. And meeting with Stuart, I could see why Daniel has done so well here as well. That relationship, the sporting director, head coach relationship is very important. And I looked at the squad as well. I mean, you look at the last 2 years they've been in the Championship and finished first and played some really attractive footballer and almost won the Championship at a canter. But for whatever reason, the performances or the results haven't quite gone in the Premier League. And you know, with the squad that we've got, I feel that we can you know, add something to get them results. And my job is the fact that we've got 27 games left, you know, to come in and, you know, win as many points as we can to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, and you say obviously first day back in the UK properly, a chance to sort of have a look around the facilities at the training ground and here at Carrow Road and some of the people you've met as well. Just tell us a little bit about what your first impressions have been like.
First impressions are really good, really modern training centre at Colney, really good pitches, facilities. The people have been so welcoming already. You know, I've only been here a number of hours, but you know, the people that myself and Shaky, my assistant, have met already have been very welcoming. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, just meeting Stuart and Neil, there was a drive to become progressive, not just to stay in the Premier League. Our job this year, because we're 11 games in, is to stay in the Premier League, but to be progressive from there as a football club. And you know, I really like that. We will have to be creative and do things a little bit differently to some of the big clubs in this league. But it's something that I believe we're on the track to do.
And you touched upon him there, Craig Shakespeare also coming in as our new assistant head coach. Just tell us a little bit about what you think he can bring to the club as well.
He's got bundles of experience at this level, coaching as an assistant manager. You know, had a brief spell as manager of Leicester City in the Champions League as well. So, you know, vast experience. You know, helped keep Leicester in the league and then helped them win the league the following season. So, you know, he's been really good for me for the last couple of years at Aston Villa. When I made my debut, he was on the pitch and helped me through that when I was 17 years old. So it's been a long-standing relationship, and I believe he's going to help not just me immensely, but the football club.
Yeah, and just on Stuart Webber, someone you've mentioned already, obviously someone you're going to be working quite closely with over the next sort of incoming period. So how pleased are you about that relationship, and what are your first impressions in sort of working with him over the last couple of weeks? Yeah,
really pleased. I was impressed with the job he'd done at Huddersfield. He brought David Wagner into the football club, got them promoted, stayed up as well. And then, you know, since he's come to Norwich, he's been a success as well with the teams he's helped to build. You know, but he wants better, and that's what I like. Quite straight talking, quite straightforward. I like the structure at the football club. You know, there's no middle ground to go through, and you know, we'll know whether it's working or not.
And obviously the first training session with the team will be tomorrow, but from the outside looking in, what do you make of the current setup and the team we have here and the potential it's got?
Yeah, I think it's got an awful lot of potential. You know, Stuart alluded to in the press conference that we've obviously improved on the squad, you know, that won the league at a canter last year, and but we're not getting the results that we want in what is a very punishing league. So, you know, our job now is to turn them results around, and you know, very rare you get to come into a new job on the back of a win. and the players should take confidence from that. We won't be certainly giving them information overload on the first 2 days, but build on that result and that performance.
And if you can, just tell us, what can fans expect from a Dean Smith Norwich City side?
Well, they'll certainly find an organised, hard-working team who won't leave anything out on the pitch. They'll work daily on the training ground to get better and to improve and to put performances on the pitch. We haven't scored many goals, but we've also let too many in, and they're two ingredients that we need to change very quickly. I think being hard to beat first and foremost is part of the organisation that I like. If you keep clean sheets, then you're starting off with a point straight away. And there's certainly boys capable in this squad of scoring goals. Yeah,
and just a final couple of questions. Obviously, this weekend, only a couple of days until you get your reign underway against Southampton here at Carrow Road. So how important is on Saturday a good performance going to be, and hopefully 3 points to kickstart the reign?
Yeah, it's really important. Obviously, my last game for Villa was at Southampton, and we lost 1-0. So I won't have to do too much analysis on the opposition, which is good. But they're a very good team. We know that, and but we'll be ready for that. Hopefully we can get a bounce from the players, from not just myself and Craig coming in, but also the win against Brentford. But again, you have to perform to win anything in this game.
And just a final point, obviously the game is at home as well, so how important it is that the crowd are going to be on our side, get behind the boys and try and get the team over the line in 3 points in the first game.
Yeah, from whenever I've been at Carrow Road, the fans have got behind them, and I've been fortunate to have some victories here with both Brentford and Aston Villa, and they're a partisan crowd. And what we have to make sure is that Carrow Road's a really tough place for the opposition to come. So that support will be vital.